They're dealing with a second and long. On the run, it's Sanders. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. He leaves it with his back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off-play action on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, you usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
Personal foul. Roughing the kickmaker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's open on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Maiava. Here's a heat. Looking for a big gain. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time he's got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Under fire. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Gets the back moving. Finds his man. It's Lemon.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later.
There he goes. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the back. Running into the open space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. The short hands. It's Lemon. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This should be the last play of the quarter. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Lemon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. On the run, it's Sanders. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll keep it on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
and the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got his man quickly. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Wolverines will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sanders. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Now the play fake. He's going for the big play. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile.
Turning it on! Made a defender miss. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for the this offense. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes the grab. It's Sanders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the quick grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. At the 45 on his way. Into the secondary. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He spins that thing down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Lemon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his man, it's Sanders. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Trojans in the hurry up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning. Going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. It's complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quick handoff. There he goes. Got enough for the first. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. To the ground. He's got it again.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He's in open space downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, you get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
Off the play fake. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle. It's Morgan. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch here. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Trojans decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive breaks into the open. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Breaking out the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Keene. It's complete. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Haynes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll run play action. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. He unleashes a long one. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That's caught. It's Lemon. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for room. It's Marshall. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to throw, it's Keene. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in, it's Priestcorn. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Finding open areas. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Strachan. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but he'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll move the wide receiver. They want that clock to run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gives it on the option. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.